Hello! What are we talking about today? Let me check on my notes. What? What? No! 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 It's a Yu-Gi-Oh comic I fucking grew a long time ago and it looks like shit. But yeah, we're talking about PC. Nah!
Hey! Time to play the game! Hey!
Hello and welcome back to 30 Years of Payne, the real gaming history. Last time we talked about the golden age, the best time for me to be a gamer and maybe everybody else. I'm not saying it's the best console age, it's just saying to me personally, after never having a console, I had all three. But with that, I think a little bit of fatigue was kicking in. I think there was a little bit of... there are a lot of things going on at the time. But what I'm trying to say is my focus shifted from consoles to PC. Why was that? Well, one, like I said, I might have been at the point where I had all the consoles and I felt a little spoiled with that, and I wanted to see what the PC can do. Second of all, there was a thing coming up which is called the internet. It was already coming up, but at the time it kind of exploded. And I guess the third reason is, at the time I made a lot of new friends who were all into PC. And they were always talking about all the cool stuff that they were doing there, and I was like, I kind of wanted in on that. So I got a halfway decent PC and I started playing some Warcraft 3. I went back early in my life. My cousin had a PC and back then I still played some Warcraft 1 and 2, and my neighbor had Warcraft, and everybody had Warcraft. And that's the only thing I used to play on PC back then, was like Warcraft or Command & Conquer, and I also had Tomb Raider 2 at some point. But as I said, I wanted to play on the internet, but my internet here was not good enough yet. It was still like a pretty meh connection, and we really had to get the good stuff. So once again, the struggle began with my dad, who was like, "Hey Dad, you should really get better internet." "But we already have internet." "Yeah, but better internet, for gaming and stuff. It's gonna be fast, it's gonna be great." Ha ha ha, no. Until one day, I don't know if my dad... seriously, at this point, I don't know if my dad was trolling me or if he was still angry about that whole N64 story. But basically, a stranger, somebody nobody of us knew, came to check on the AC or the heater or something like that. And that person, for whatever reason, came into a conversation with my dad about internet. And he was like, "You should really get that better internet, man. It's way better, it's faster and everything, and it really pays off." And my dad was like, really? Maybe we should get that better internet after all. No fucking shit! So at least that struggle didn't go on for years, but we finally had better internet, and it was finally time to go in and play some fucking PC. And of course, I started off with, quite frankly, everybody should start with goddamn Counter-Strike. It's the fucking legacy of PC. And at the time, Counter-Strike Source was brand new, so I got it! Whee! I got it with like Half-Life 2. I was like, my friends was like, "You gotta buy Half-Life 2. I don't want Half-Life 2. I don't even know what it is. Well, yeah, it came with Counter-Strike, and that's all I wanted. And here's the first part where you PC Master Race guys are gonna hate me. Half-Life 2. Not a great game. I know. Going back, I look at it now and I see like, okay, I guess it has something. But back then I played it for like a couple of hours and I was like, "Oh, this is boring." I don't know, I just never seen the greatness of Half-Life 2. Sorry. Or am I? So finally I had a decent PC, I had internet, and I could play Counter-Strike with my friends. Yay! And I sucked at it. Oh. Well, for whatever reason, I still had fun with it. It's like one of these things where it was new to me, playing on a PC with like this mouse and keyboard fucking thing. I never really figured out how to work around with that, honestly. And playing an FPS with it was pretty bad. pretty bad for me because I was used to the controller. Obviously playing on a mouse and keyboard is great if you're used to it, but I wasn't, but you know, I still have fond memories of playing Counter-Strike. It was fun. It was definitely fun. There was like cool mods. I didn't download mods, but like mods that were on servers where like you had the Quake announcer like headshot, double kill, or like another server that had like a hot girl sound that was like headshot. Well, that is absolutely horrible, but I still had fun with it. That's the main part. Fun. Also going on server, I still remember that one server that had at the bottom you had like most kills with a noob weapon. You can bet your ass I was on there a lot. Me with my trusty shotty, sitting between the double doors on dust. And I still remember that one night where, you know, we old school video game guys, we stick to our nicknames, alright? Nicknames is the way to go when you're on the internet. Even with this whole Facebook thing, nobody runs the real names. And I remember that one night where one of our friends came in who never played with us, and he's like, I never played Counter-Strike and I don't have an account and anything, I'm just going to type something in real quick. And he came in and he had like his full fucking name, first name and family name in there, and we were just like, what are you doing? Nobody does that! Fuck off! Get off the internet, now! But alas, it was time to move on, because a lot of my friends had already moved on from Counter-Strike to a different game. A game I had been very familiar so far, a series I had been very familiar. But this was new, that was different. I am talking about the depths of gaming. The cesspool of mediocrity, of repetition, farming, and doing the same shit all over again while pouring money into it. Also known as World of Warcraft. Yes, I was into that for a while, for a long while. I started playing World of Warcraft, and looking back at it now, I'm... So yeah, World of Warcraft. This was like when the game was out, I don't know, for 6 months or maybe even a year. It was still way before the Burning Crusade. I think it was still a year before Burning Crusade or so. Maybe a little bit less, but anyway, somewhere in that time zone. And I started playing vanilla World of Warcraft, which people now go back and say, oh, vanilla was better. Man, if vanilla was better, then I don't want to know how the game is today. So if you haven't guessed it already, I'm not a huge fan of World of Warcraft. And let me tell you why. So I started playing the game and it was cool, it was fun, you know, it was something new, like I said, the MMO, and really taking advantage of this whole new internet thing, which was great, it was cool, it still blew my mind, still blowing my mind that I could just sit here at home in front of this goddamn computer and play with people around the world. Well, mostly from Germany though, because I was on a German server. So I created my warrior, my orc warrior, for the Horde. Fuck the Alliance, always, even if I don't even play the game anymore. Fuck the Alliance. Never made a fucking Alliance twink or whatever. Hate that shit. Get out. Garbage. Get out of my fucking Azeroth. And I just played my game. But there were already a couple of problems with that. See, I played a warrior, but I did not want to be a tank. I was a damage warrior. I know. A lot of people are already playing World of Warcraft being like, ooh, damage warrior. Who does that shit? And that was it. That's just what I want to play. I want to play what I want to play, not what people want me to play. Fuck you. But yeah, leveling up was fine, but once you reach a level 60, I was like, alright, what do I do now? Well, go to dungeons or instances or whatever you fucking call it. You know, 5 people going into like a sealed off zone and beat bosses and farm for stuff. Great. Problem number 1, like I said, I was a damage tank, and they were like, hey, can you tank? Nope, don't have a shield or anything. Fuck you. So of course, trying to get together with people was a problem. That was my fault, but whatever. Like I said, I want to play what I want to play, and at the time, I didn't know there were any other options for me other than to go into this fucking instances and grind for goddamn shit. And that being the key word here, shit. Because at the time, I still remember that one fucking instance, or dungeon, or whatever you call it. I don't remember the name of the place, but I wanted the T0 or T0 tier 0.5 helmet, like a white fucking helmet. I wanted that, and I kept going in, and I kept killing that boss. 20 times, 30 times, I don't know how many times. Probably, maybe even 40 times. I don't know. I've seen everything drop in that goddamn place. There was even like a fucking mage staff that was legendary, or I mean purple. What is purple again? Rare? Super rare? Whatever. I've seen shit like that drop. Still, I could not get the fucking blue helmet. That wasn't even that great, but I didn't really have anything else to do, so fuck. But I never fucking got it. Garbage. So moving on, I tried to find a guild, which was another fucking struggle. Guilds fucking suck. I don't do that shit. See, the problem with it, again, the part of it is my problem, alright? I'm fully aware of that. I'm not perfect. I have my issues. But fucking, I don't feel like sitting there my entire afternoon listening to some douchebags being like, just, you know, I don't know. Some of them just annoying, others trying to be funny, and for the rest of it, it's just like, that's the other thing I never really get. It was just like, you know, circle jerking around, like, oh fucking, you're so good, no, you're so good, ah ha ha, we're all fucking happy family, and most of them knew each other in real life. Ha, they don't have a life. Well, I didn't back then, fuck. Self-owned. But for the most part, all the guilds I was in was just like this fucking clique mentality. They knew each other, so it's all like, you're my best buddy, so we're gonna pull you through the fucking things. And I'm like, hi guys, can I come with you? No. That became abundantly clear when we made fucking Zul'Farrak, Zul'Gurub, like one of the first fucking raid instances that wasn't, I think it was like 10, 20 man. It wasn't really that hard or whatever. And we did that on Sunday. And we did that the entire fucking Sunday. But we still did not finish the goddamn raid. So I was like, okay, tomorrow, Monday, we're gonna finish this after work and whatnot. And you're all gonna get your invites and we're gonna finish this goddamn thing. Alright, raid time. I was sitting around in Ogrimmar, just waiting. Just like, okay, some people are in there right now. I'm probably gonna get my invite soon. Anytime now, probably gonna get my invite soon. And more people came online and more people went into the fucking raid. I just saw every one of their names. They were all being there and I didn't get an invite. You're fucking trash. But hey, we don't invite you back into the fucking raid, but we're gonna call you when we need an asshole to fill a spot. Because the boss of the goddamn fucking guild at some other Sunday was like, oh, we're supposed to do Ankh-Raj fucking debug thing in the desert. I was supposed to go with them, but I have to work. Can you fill a spot for me? And I'm like, sure, man. I mean, come. And I still remember back then, I was kind of on it, like, oh, you want me to be the fucking idiot who just fills a spot because that's all I did. Because the problem with that, we were with a partner guild because that was like 40 men or whatever. So we had the two guilds together. And the thing with that was, you have a point system. So everybody goes with, gets points for boss slate. But you can not fucking get any shit out of the raid unless you have points. You have to spend the points to get fucking shit. And I didn't have any points at the time, so I went with that fucking raid. And I was just like, okay, whatever. I mean, I'm getting points. I'm getting big points. So when I go with you two more times or whatever, I can actually spend it and get something. Great. Guess what? I never got invited back. Fuck you. So stuff just went on like that. And I was going into a guild and going straight out of it a couple of weeks later because I had no time for this fucking garbage. And everybody's just like being happy friends, and then I just went out. I never made a big deal out of it. I never was like, hey guys, I'm leaving. Out. Just click that button. Out. And then I sometimes would be whisper, oh, why did you go out? You never take me with you anyway, you fucking assholes. And this PvE shit is stupid anyway. Let me talk about that one as well. Like I said, I didn't want to spend my entire fucking day sitting in a goddamn fucking TeamSpeak server just listening to people like And more importantly, fucking PvE doing the raids is just like, you're just sitting there and some asshole is either looking at a video or has read a walkthrough and he's just reading that off, telling you what to do. So it's like so exciting, especially as a tank. Hey, tank that. Alright. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Oh, I'm giving some 2. Ooh, oh, well, back to 1. No, I'm losing it. Oh, that was close. Whew. Excitement! So yeah, how to play PvE, especially with tank. You do this for a couple of times, and you maybe run around a little bit, you know, get him away from something or whatever. And sometimes you can push that button. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's probably, yeah, you know, maybe if you want to be fancy, you can push a little bit of 4 or maybe 5. But you might fucking make everybody die and then they're all mad just because you wanted to be fancy. Oh, but Payne! Fucking raids is all about organization and all that shit that you're just reading off to somebody else who did it, and you're just looking at that and you're just trying to repeat the whole goddamn fucking process. Unless you're the first to do it, then respect. But for everybody else doing it afterwards, it's just like, what's the point? Woo! Well, this is not an edit. I had to cut it because I was rambling on for like 40 minutes, 30 minutes, no 40. I think it was like 40 minutes before I cut it down. But the fucking PC rant went on for 40 minutes and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna cut it down. So this is the end of part 1 of the PC rant. This one. So that's part 4 of the series. Do not get anything confused here. I'm sorry, it's kind of confusing to myself. So that was part 4 of the series. Part 5 is gonna be up on Thursday as usual, which will continue the rant on PC. So stay tuned and tune in next time for more hate on World of Warcraft and everything else I wanna hate on. Peace, hey! Yeah!